So I thought I'd say hi, like officially, sort of. I'm having fun posting fun little animal things over here. And I just thought I'd sort of introduce myself. The channel's been around a while. Some of you are probably glider mentees of mine, which is kind of how it started. It was a place where I could throw helpful videos for my mentees with new gliders and stuff, nail trimming and meds and random things like that, bonding intros, stuff like that. I'll still be doing stuff like that. I still have glider mentees and I take new mentees as they're assigned to me and whatever. But I think I might expand a little bit, see what else. We'll roll with it and see what happens with it. I thought it might be fun though. So Sam and I, my fiance, left Oregon at the beginning of the year. What are you screaming about? What are you screaming about? Why? We left Oregon at the beginning of the year. Many reasons. Boils down to it wasn't the place for us anymore. We were both born and raised there, and it just wasn't good for us anymore. I'm just checking on all the birds. So we left at the beginning of the year, end of January, beginning of February, right in there somewhere. We went up through Washington, stayed with a friend for about a week, and then we drove east through Montana, broke down in Montana twice, and it's just Sam and I. It's the gliders, it's the cats. Well, it's Feathers now too, but that wasn't until we got here. And then we drove south through Wyoming and Nevada, or Nevada and Wyoming. What's the order there? Anyway, into Colorado, and visited another friend in Colorado for a week or 10 days or something. I don't remember how long. And that was great. And we were headed for way south of Mexico. But while we were in Colorado, Sam found this place, and we thought, well, we'll stop there and we'll camp for a week and just take a break, and because we weren't on a schedule, we weren't in a hurry, we were just getting the fuck out of Oregon, basically. So when we pulled into this place, we basically broke down. Our trailer hitch had torn in half, essentially, as we were coming over the last couple miles to get here. So a week turned into a couple weeks, turned into another couple weeks, turned into, well, let's stay another month. We got here at the end of March, and it's now October 1st, I think. It's the 1st. And here we have stayed. We really like it here. It's private property. We're renting space here. David has some RV spots up there, which is where we started. We're down further now. We've been tent living. See? Oh, tent living since the end of March. That is fixing to change here very shortly. I'm so excited. My stipulation was no tent during winter. I will not do it. So we have solid walls coming in just a few weeks. It's going to be delivered. David is letting us put it over by, kind of by the garage and the enclosure area over there. And we kind of just fell into this place by accident, fell in love with Oklahoma, fell in love with this property in particular. Sam and I really love David. He's amazing. And as we were here longer and longer, I just kind of put myself in charge of his animals. He's got farm animals. My first experience with farm animals. I'm very experienced with animals in general, though. And then I got crazy one day and was like, oh, well, obviously we need chickens and ducks of our own. So I came home with 2 chickens and 2 ducks. And then we had to scramble and a coop and things, because that's how it goes here. Chaos is what I do. Unfortunately, Sam just rolls with it. He laughs, he rolls his eyes, and then we do whatever because he's wonderful. So we are staying. Sam got a really good job here in Muskogee, which has been absolutely wonderful. Like, Oklahoma has been everything that Oregon wasn't for us. And we are truly, truly loving it. Maybe we'll start looking for our own property to buy next year. We'll see kind of how that unfolds. We have, right now we're living the life we want to live. We want solid walls, but we didn't want to compromise and go move into an apartment in town or something. We weren't happy living that way. When we did live that way, we have pets. We like being outside. So all of those things have factored into the choice of tent living since the end of March. Now we've had power and water, so, we've had heat, we've had AC as we need it and all that stuff. So it's not been like 100% primitive, but I'm kind of over it. So we've got a shed coming, 12 by 40 foot, and that should be delivered here 2 or 3 more weeks, I think. I'm so excited. It's coming with basic wiring, a door, 4 windows, and then we're going to do everything else. We're going to have to insulate, we're going to have to frame for the bathroom, put our own kitchen in, all the things. And that's easy for us to do. Sam and I are both from construction families. We grew up on job sites. Like, we've got those skills for simple stuff like this. No big deal. David's good with wiring. He's going to help us with that if we need it, which is wonderful. And we're just going to have fun, like, putting our home together. It's not initially what we wanted to do. We have been planning a container build for a couple years, which is what we wanted to do. So we can put it on a trailer, buy a semi, and be mobile and just, take off and go wherever if we want. And we're probably going to still do that, I think. We have plans drawn up and ideas for that container home, but we couldn't pull it off right now. But we needed solid walls. We needed out of this tent. So walls are coming. I will share that process as we kind of get it delivered and then start adding stuff to it. It'll be plumbed in and out. Oh, I've got a sticker. So fresh water, we'll have an on-demand propane hot water heater, and we found the tub we want, so we'll have a nice deep tub that will be wonderful, and a rain shower head over the top of it. We'll have a sink in the bathroom. We are not doing traditional, like, toilet plumbing, sewer plumbing, any of that. We have a toilet coming that we'll be able to turn it into a composting toilet. And for Sam and I, it's no big deal. So the only drainage we have to worry about is gray water. Shower, sinks, washer, all that water. And back when we started planning the container build, I went hunting for ways to be able to drain that stuff off-grid safely. We don't use harsh chemicals or stuff ourselves because we just don't live like that, and we have exotic pets. We have the gliders and stuff and the cats. So we're careful about the chemicals that we use and the detergents that we use and stuff. But even with the safe stuff, draining it could impact the environment in a negative way, especially if we're in one spot for a while. So after some digging and hunting and research, I found this place. I don't remember what it's called. Sandbaggy? It might be called Sandbaggy. It's a dewatering bag, and it's for industrial construction sites. And basically, the construction sites take all of their wastewater, not sewage, but wastewater, like from washing things, from whatever chemicals they're doing, paints, oils, all the stuff that's mixed with water. And they run it through one of these dewatering bags. And the dewatering bag filters out the sediment and the contaminants and all that stuff. And then it just allows clean water, I wouldn't drink it, but clean water to flow out that's not going to be harmful for the environment. I'm walking down to the river. So I ordered the small one of those for our walls, and we'll just plumb everything out, you know, on a lower wall, probably at the back, I think. And it'll just drain, everything will drain through the bag. And we're just going to see how it works. I expect it'll be fine because it's intended for industrial contaminants, you know, and we want to be mindful of all that. And then the composting toilet, that stuff just gets bagged and thrown away, which is fine and totally legal. Not everyone knows that, but baby diapers, adult diapers, everything goes to the landfill. So a composting toilet bagged and thrown out, it's actually a little cleaner to do it that way. And then we're just gonna put in a simple kitchen. We found the sink we want for the kitchen. We don't know if we're gonna do like lower cabinetry or if we're just gonna do countertop with freestanding shelf racks underneath. We haven't decided yet, but we'll put in a fridge. We'll put in a small chest freezer. It's just Sam and I. We don't need tons of space, but with the animals, we want that extra freezer room because having the gliders means there's a lot of prep and freezing of food that happens. You know, plus we might start making our own cat food. Who knows? I get crazy ideas sometimes. So we'll want all that. And once we're in the walls, I will begin sewing again. I have a small business where I make small animal cage bedding specifically for the gliders. I have been working since we've been here, but the heat here has been crazy. Working inside of a tent is logistically a little difficult, so I have been slowly working, like on hiatus for the most part, but slowly working through things. So once we're in walls, I'll have a sewing area set up again that I'll be able to get back to work on with all of that. And we'll just kind of see how the winter here, I was going to say summer, how the winter here unfolds for us. I know it gets cold in Oklahoma. I've been warned that the wind chill is a problem. I don't know how much it rains in Oregon. It'd be raining already for weeks by now, and we're still like having 90 plus days, which is nice, but it's not the fall I'm used to. So we're just gonna see what happens, and I'm so excited for the walls to get here. It's cute. It's an aqua color and pink trim. Sam doesn't know. I didn't tell him. And he won't ask. I keep asking him if he wants to know, and he just looks at me like I'm crazy. So we'll see what he thinks when it arrives. If he hates it, I can paint it. No big deal. So anyway, I just thought I'd pop in and like kind of officially say hello. Say this is kind of who we are, who I am. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the channel. Who knows? Maybe it'll take off. Maybe I'll get bored of it. I don't know. But for now, I'm having fun with it. And we'll see what else I come up with for posting and stuff as the walls get closer to arriving and we start working on all that. Bye.